After doing content creation for over a decade, you learn a lot of things. I've learned how to hold a camera, how to learn how to market the content I am showcasing, and even ways on how to make the content that much more interesting for people like yourself watching this video here. And today I want to share 10 things that I have learned over the last decade I have worked on content creation. My name is Ethan, and I am an automotive content creator. Like I said earlier in the video, I've been doing content creation for over a decade and recently have been doing a lot of content creation and marketing work for clients through my business, Hyper.activity. Hyper.activity is my creative agency that I help businesses with their marketing strategy and their outward look of their brand through the marketing and production. If you guys have a business that you want help with your marketing, check out the links down below at hyper.activity.com and let's see what we can help you with. If you have an idea for a video, make it. This is something that I struggled with a lot, and even recently, there were a couple days where I struggled with ideas and topics I wanted to work on. And while I did post a video every single day, there were times where I really struggled on what kind of video should I make and what's the topic that I should have. And there were times where I came up with something that day, did my research, made the video, and it did well comparable to my previous content. But when you make this video, let's say you find a topic, you do the research, you make the video, you edit it, and you watch it and you're like, okay, that's kind of good, I like that, or maybe you're a little critical. Don't post that video right away. Let the video sit for a couple hours, maybe even look at it the next day. Let that video sit and come back to it with a clear mindset. It's really hard to have a positive mindset or look at videos when you just edited a type of content. So giving it time to breathe and allowing you to be a little bit more empathetic to what you created and potentially feel more pride and joy in it, give it that time to breathe. And once you do, then you post it if you feel comfortable to do so. Always find ways to improve. Now, this is a very broad thing, but there's a couple rules that I follow when it comes to this kind of stuff. You don't know what you don't know. So doing research on YouTube tips and tricks on how to get better, on things to look for, on storytelling and editing, in the shooting of a video, there are so many things that you could look up to help yourself. I have a friend named Austin, and we constantly talk about how there's always ways to improve. He always said whenever we had these discussions, if you are 1% better every day, in a year, you will be 365% better than you were the year before. Growth is not instantaneous. It is a slow process. I saw this happen when I did that challenge in September. I posted 37 full-length YouTube videos, some that I already worked on, some that were brand new right off the cuff videos, and I learned a lot in that. If I genuinely did improve 1% for that entire challenge, which means I am 37% better than I was when I started the challenge. And I definitely feel that way. There was a lot of changes that happened and improvements that happened in myself to me pushing myself in a positive manner. You're gonna have days where you don't make enough progress or don't feel like you don't make any progress at all. And other days you're gonna make so much progress you feel like this is gonna be a cakewalk for the rest of my life because I'm just gonna be infinitely better by the end of time. Just know if you are constantly trying to improve yourself, you will get better and you will get to where you wanna be. But as long as you're constantly improving, regardless of your status, you will always get better. It is okay to not get everything on the first try. The first video you ever post on the internet is not going to be viral. I know in the era of TikTok and Instagram Reels that it seems very easy to go viral when all you're looking at is all this viral content. And then when you look at the things you're doing, it doesn't work out or it doesn't go as viral as you think it should be. But no one person truly makes it on one video. We call those one-hit wonders, and they only are known for that one thing. They don't ever improve, they don't ever get better, and it was their first try and they ran with it. This is not a healthy way to make content, and honestly not a sufficient way to do it. So understand that your first video, it's gonna be rough, it's going to not hit on the things that you maybe necessarily want to hit on the first try, but that's okay. Getting your first video out is the step towards being that much better. Kind of talking in the last topic, that 1% every day. Cool, you shot a video. All right, you edited a video. Oh, you posted the video? You're already a lot further than most people saying, I want to start a YouTube channel. You actually did it and you posted your first video. You gotta find ways to promote yourself. Now, I'm not talking in a way that you go into random Discords, you spam your YouTube link, and you then get kicked out of a bunch of servers. What you do want to do is find places that openly allow for promotion, but also get to know people that are related to the industry or the niche that you're in or the topic you want to learn about. Naturally, in conversation, people will ask, why do you like this topic so much? And it's not a negative connotation. It is an aspect of people are genuinely curious, and that can allow you the opportunity to talk about, hey, I've been interested in this since I was a kid, or hey, I just saw this new thing and found out that I was really attached to it. It just felt like a kindred spirit kind of connection and decided to make some content around it. Doing that kind of thing and just having open communication with others will allow the easy aspect of promoting yourself. But also in another aspect, you have multiple platforms to post content out. Don't be afraid to post videos of the things that you're working on or bits and pieces of the videos that you love and that you worked on so hard for. Be willing to showcase that to people to incentivize them to, hey, maybe check out the YouTube channel because there's a lot more where that came from. That's a great way to promote yourself. And honestly, even to this day, there are still a lot of companies and a lot of businesses and normal people that do not take advantage of this as much as they should. There's a lot of space for a lot of voices to be heard, and who's to say yours can't be heard? Make as many bad videos as possible. And this is kind of a multitude kind of thing. You want to try different things with the content that you do. You want to try different styles, and you want to try different ways to say certain things in, whether it's in a vloggy style, whether it's in a documentary style, an informative video. There are multiple ways to go about creating content. Try different things. You never know what kind of style of content you like until you actually go out and try it. Maybe even make an intentionally bad video. Maybe make a video that is so inherently incorrect that it's funny. Maybe you make a video on when a check engine light comes on, you're supposed to remove all your tires. And if you ever need an oil change, you're actually supposed to replace the entire motor and put the old oil in the new motor. Things like that are very silly in nature. Could even be some success to yourself. This next topic is going to be a very important one, and I think a lot of people need to pay attention to this. You don't need to worry or care about the numbers until they actually start to matter. What I mean by this is that you shouldn't be stuck in the analytics because it's not a safe place to be. I've been there many a times where I felt like if I just create more content, if I just keep pushing content out there, I keep promoting myself, and I keep doing this, and this, I'm going to get better, I'm going to get more views, and all this kind of stuff. And on some level, that can work. This is not a way to say, post a ton of content. This is for me to say of post however many videos you like or whatever you feel capable of doing, but try and do it in some consistent way. And don't worry about how they do until the numbers are big enough that it actually is going to affect your future. You're going to try different things. You're going to try different topics. Some videos are going to hit right off the bat. Some videos are not. And you're going to go through multiple stretches of periods where videos just get 5, 10, 20 views. And maybe you get a view that gets 100, a video that gets 100. I've completely changed the perspective on how I look at my content. Most of my views actually come from short form content. But even then, those views aren't nearly the size of what most content creators are getting on their short form content. I recognize the numbers and I recognize the things that make those numbers important, but I don't let those numbers speak for me and speak to the quality of what I do. I'm happy with where the content is. I don't let the not having 1,000 views hurt me. I let this be a win because it is better than what I have been doing. And that's what's important. Another thing that I think a lot of people get caught up in is they focus on the gear way too much. And to be honest, you don't need that new piece of gear to make the content. Any phone on the market right now is going to have the ability to shoot high quality video, give you high quality audio, and allow you to edit the video on this device. One of the first videos I ever posted on this channel was a Stance Wars Seattle cinematic, which I shot on my iPhone 7, made a beat through GarageBand on there. On top of that, edited the video through iMovie and posted it on YouTube. It is one of the first videos I ever did, and I did it with my phone at a time that phones were not really being used to make content like that. Having an iPhone really makes things a lot easier, and just being able to shoot the video and then boom, right into throwing it in a phone or throwing it into an editor and getting the job done. Let me be the first and one of many people to say, you don't need the expensive camera gear to make the content or make the movies or films or content creation you want to do. You don't need it. Tons of people have created an entire living off of making dumb little TikTok videos off of their iPhone. This next tip is probably going to piss off a lot of people. If you don't enjoy the process, nothing will ever get made. If you are intimidated by editing the content in any way, shape, or form, whether it's a short form video, whether it's a long form video, if you are afraid of editing a video through TikTok or putting something through CapCut and putting something together from the videos you made, you will never become a successful content creator. Sometimes you will find videos that you shoot it once and it's amazing and it works and it's funny, but not every video is like that. There are some things that need to be edited. If you want your voice to be heard properly and people to understand what you are trying to tell them, you're going to have to edit videos. And if you do not enjoy that process, you will not become a successful content creator. The next TikTok video that you watch, when you're doom scrolling, pay attention to how much editing there is. Not like an animated video, but a normal person talking to the phone video. Look at how many edits are on that video and try and count them. And if you can't count it, that's really good editing, but you'll start to realize that not everything is a one-shot video. Try to keep it as simple as possible. I live by 4 words or an acronym, KISS. Keep it stupid simple. Another important thing when it comes to content creation is make connections or find people that are interested in the things you are trying to talk about. I'm lucky and thankful enough that through the people that I have met through the automotive community in Texas, that everyone is very approachable, and I have made a decent amount of great friends that are amazing drivers of all different skill levels of different vehicles, and we all have a great time anytime we have an event. It always feels like a hangout session. It never feels like it's, oh, we're here at work. It's always fun. We're always having a good time. This does a couple of things. One, you will enjoy the things that you do by having people that want to talk about the same things that you do, and you'll find a sense of community, which will push you even further than you'll ever know. But there's also a knowledge aspect to this that many people don't think about all the time. When you work in a group setting and you guys are trying to tackle a similar issue, you will come to a conclusion way faster than if you were someone who was working by yourself on this project. The most important thing you will ever do is make sure to have fun. It took me a long time to realize how important that is. When there is such a huge push on this hobby to side hustle pipeline that we live in, and sometimes you got to remind yourself that when you started this was something that was fun. And the second you forget about that, all the humanity goes out the window and it's no longer a great situation. If you're not trying to have fun, if you stop enjoying the things that you do, you should reevaluate what you are doing with your time. And if it is, find the reason that made it fun in the first place. Because I guarantee you, it wasn't because of the views. It was because you genuinely enjoyed what you were doing and you were doing it for the love of the game. And it took me a very long time to actually realize that and actually put that into practice. If you guys did like this video, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment down below of any tips that you've learned in the form of content creation, big, small, generic, specific, and maybe even comment how long you've been making content on the other internet, whether it was you're gonna start doing it and you've already made a couple of videos, or you've been doing it since the dawn of YouTube and eBaum's world. With that being said, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.